Merry meet YouTube and welcome back. I'm Magical Merlin and today we have another unboxing. So this time, instead of purple, Magick and Macabre has decorated for Yule. So this is the November box, which may be a little late this month. Actually, I know it's a little late thanks to Canada Post. So let's just get right into it. So, Fantastic Beasts is going to be the theme this month, and I'm really looking forward to it. Give you the first peek here. And right on top, they have their information card, and it has all the list of everything that's in it on the back. But this is absolutely beautiful. I love unicorns almost as much as I love dragons. Beautiful purple tissue this month. And this box, I gotta tell you, smells so amazing. And the smell came right through the mailer envelope, so it was like very strong this month. So the first thing that I have is, once again, in my favorite little mesh bags. These things are so wonderful for charms. And this spirit animals, and this one says unicorn. I know it's gold on black, so I'll just read it. The unicorn spirit inspires imagination, creativity, and enchantment. Unicorns are unconquerable, virtuous, pure, and graceful. They are able to deflect guilt and able to detect guilt and innocence. Sorry about that. Your unicorn spirit can help you with issues of virtue and honesty within yourself or to see it in others. Unicorns protect the wearer from evil. So, once again, bubble wrapped so nicely, and stickers. Such cute stickers they always have on these. Oh, wow. Just look at that. That is gorgeous. Wow, that is a lovely, lovely unicorn that will find a place somewhere on my altar when I need it. So the next item that we have is probably the result of the scent. So, fantastical world. Creativity, positive energy, and inspiration. Vegan bath spell. Add to warm bath with candles or mix into shower gel. And what I love is it has the complete list of ingredients, so if there's anything that I might be allergic to, it'll be in there. And this actually has, I can feel them in there, crystals, and it says it is a carnelian crystal, and there is one of them right there. I know it might be a little difficult to see it, but that is really cool. The next thing is incense. It's incense cones. Oh, it's dragon's blood incense. Oh, that smells so wonderful. It's one of my favorite scents, the dragon blood incense. So the next thing we have is holy herbs. Is alfalfa, and look at the size of this. This is, I mean, there's my hand. Wow. B, when you give out herbs, when you send herbs, you don't mess around. That's 1 full ounce, or for those of you who are here in Canada, 28 grams. Alfalfa is traditionally used as an herb of prosperity and money gathering, and as proof against hunger due to a lack of money. It is also connected to the feminine energy, Venus, and Earth. And our next item is a necklace. love it. Hang on one second here. So it has the cage, and the cage has a crystal, which I'll look here in a second for what the crystal is in the cage. But it has a little dragon. I love dragons. So let me just check real quick what the where did I put that? What the crystal is in there. Fantastic beast necklace. A tiger's eye crystal for courage, perception, strength, and overall good luck. So that is really cool. The next item that we have is well wrapped in bubble wrap again. They just wrap everything so well. Black cat oil. And this is quite black, quite dark, and it is a ½ ounce. I don't know if it'll have a scent to it or not. Oh, that does have a scent, and it is quite strong. Can't quite identify what's in it, so let's see what our little card says for that. Black cat spell oil. This oil captures the qualities of the black cat, making it a potent aid in your spells and rituals where you are seeking good fortune. Use it alone or in your spells and rituals to help overcome financial difficulties and generally bring happiness and prosperity into your life. This is a 4-dram bottle of anointing oil for external use only. And the last thing that we have in the box is in here, and according to the list, this is a familiar blessing spell kit. So let's see what all we get in here. Once again, we have a very hard, heavy cardstock parchment paper with the pet blessing, and it says that you will need a brown candle, and they have provided 2 brown candles here in the spell kit, and you will also need a red ribbon. So they've included a spool of red ribbon. There's a lot in there. That is, see if it says how much, 1/8 of an inch by 10 yards, so that is a lot of pet blessing. And of course the familiar or pet you'd like to bless, and it gives you how to do the spell, and like I say, they provided everything that you need, and I think that's really cool that not only do you get the spell, but they provide what you need. So the spell kits that come from Magick and Macabre are really, really awesome. And I am definitely going to get some use out of this in blessing Hermione come Yule time this year. So that is really, really cool. So I look forward to using these items. I'll just double check that we have everything. We got the anointing oil, the black cat spell oil, the alfalfa, the fantastic beats bath spell, the dolomite unicorn totem animal, which is really cool. I'll read you a little bit about that one. The unicorn spirit, okay, it's a little bit of a repeat of what was on the little card there, so that is really cool. Dragon's blood incense cones, Familiar's blessing kit, and the necklace. So yes, everything is in there, and it is absolutely wonderful. This, I will admit, was a surprise. This box, I had originally not, I'm going to be honest with you, I had originally not purchased the November box. So this month I'd been a little bit strapped for cash after a move in October, so I'd put unfortunately the Wicked Witch subscription box on the back burner for a month, and then someone stepped up to the plate and actually purchased one for me. So I'm going to be honest with you, I did not spend any money on this box this month, but once again, the opinions are all my own, and you know that this is my favorite box. I love everything that Magick and Macabre does, and I think one of the reasons that I love them so much is they're a small business, so everything they do is done by hand, and it's a small crew working out of New York State, and they're wonderful people. You know, I've said this before, I'm in constant communication with them. I consider them friends. They're wonderful people, and I look forward to their box every month. They have an amazing website, and they have a wonderful Etsy store. There are things that, because of the way Etsy works, you can get on Etsy, but there are other things you can only get on their website, both of which the links will be, in the box below, the description box, and I strongly encourage you to check them out. They're wonderful people. Reach out to me and say hi. Tell them Merlin sent you. It's just, you will fall as much in love with this box as I have, and they also have mystery boxes and bath bombs and all kinds of wonderful stuff, so do check them out. On a side note, I have been asked in one of my videos, I'm just going to answer this question real quick. The question is the parchment papers that I get in some of my boxes, the blank ones. How do I put them in my Book of Shadows? Well, as you all know, I have my standard Book of Shadows that I work with, which is this one right here. And I write in that, and that is a bound book. So I have also this thickly stuffed binder, and as you can see, these are the artwork pages that I get from some of my subscription boxes, and I just have them in a page protector, and that's what I use them for. Now, as for the loose and blank parchment pages, I tend to want to keep those more for spell work, when I need to cut or tear a piece of parchment to do spells or to write something where I need to burn it. So what I do is, at the very back of this book, I have a dedicated sleeve that I use for that specific purpose. And what I do is I just have the collection of loose parchment sheets all together in that one spot, and then when I need a piece, I pull it out and I use it for spell work. So the other ones, once I get a full collection for the artwork ones, and by full collection I mean like they have ones for different sabbats and different abats, and once I get all of those for the course of the year, I will actually be gluing those ones into my regular Book of Shadows for reference, as well as the other ones that are, well, I wouldn't say random, but are specific to certain things like wands and that kind of thing. And so those ones, or specific spells, those ones I will be using as well, but I'm waiting to put all those into my Book of Shadows once I get the full set of the Ebat and Sabbat ones. So I hope that answers the question as to what I do with the loose parchment sheets and what I do with the artwork, or in this case with the Magick and Macabre, the spell that they sent me today. I will actually be keeping that in my binder, but I will also be handwriting that spell into my regular Book of Shadows, because that's something that I want to keep. So I will have the reference copy in my binder, and then I will have a copy in my working Book of Shadows. But that gives me the advantage that when I have the opportunity to travel more, I have a copy that I can actually take with me, just fold up and put into my travel altar when I travel, so if I want to use that spell I can. So there are different ways that you can use that kind of thing, and so that's the way that I currently do it. So I hope that answers that question. Like I said, and I will repeat this because it's coming up over the next month, that I will be doing full Q&A videos starting in January. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section, and I will be keeping them and doing a full, thorough question and answer video in January as soon as I have enough questions. Also, as I told you, I'm going to be doing some changes to this channel, hence it's no longer Merlin's Magical Boxes, it's now Magical Merlin. And what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing a weekly spell. I'm going to be doing my unboxings. I am going to be doing question and answer kind of stuff. I'm going to be doing some videos on different herbs, is another idea that I have. So if you have any suggestions, if you have a spell that you want to see how I do it, or what have you, or a topic that you would like to see discussed in a video, please feel free to leave that in the comments below as well. And like I said, I keep track of the comments. I see them all the time. I read them. I may not necessarily reply to them in the comments, but in this instance, I'm going to be gathering that information so I can create videos, so I know what you guys want to see in the future as we go along. Just as an example, I currently have plans for a money spell. I have plans for hopefully doing a poppet and what that is, and so these kind of things. So leave your suggestions, and if you want to hear about certain topics, what's the difference between a familiar and a pet, etc., just leave that in the comments below, and these are topics that we can explore together. So once again, check out Magick and Macabre, leave your comments, leave your suggestions, leave your questions, and hopefully we can continue to enjoy this journey together and expand the content of this channel. Until next time, YouTube, blessed be.